Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the year. It's time for the Celtic FC Hunger Games. For the people who come along to this channel year after year, you will be thinking to yourself, what in the name of Christ is the Celtic Hunger Games? Why am I watching a video of Celtic players fighting to the death? Now let me just explain for everybody who's came to the channel over the past year and maybe hasn't seen this before. This has been a tradition on the channel for years now. This is now the 5th annual Celtic Hunger Games. It's kind of a big deal over here. It's absolute nonsense. It's stupid. It's oh my god. That's a sign not to do this video anymore. It's just a laugh. It's nonsense. It's if you want to turn it off, then feel free. Go ahead. Don't blame you. You may as well. We do this every year on the first international break of the season, just to have a wee bit of fun, to forget the fact there isn't really much to talk about in regards to Celtic, and as we wait for Celtic to return, which is only this weekend now. We're nearly there. We've nearly made it through the worst of it. So, in the same spirit and in the tradition as we do every year, it's time to go through the Celtic Hunger Games today. Who will be the 5th winner? Will it be Ange? Will it be Albion Ayeti for the 2nd year running? Who knows, but it's going to be somebody. I believe for the first time in a few years, actually, it's back to being called the Celtic Hunger Games, because the first couple were called the Hunger Games, then one was called the Celtic Warbot, then last year I titled it the Celtic Squid Game, so this year it's back to good old-fashioned Jennifer Lawrence style Hunger Games. Jennifer Lawrence will not be in this video, so I'm sorry to let any of you horny boys down. So before we get into our contestants and we look through today's Hunger Games, who are the past winners? Who could join this illustrious line of players in today's video? Well, the first ever winner was Marvin Comper. What a starter. Start as you mean to go on, as they say. Ryan Christie then followed him. David Turnbull became the 3rd winner. And then last year, Albion Ayeti joined the Roll of Honour. So it looks as though we're building the worst 5-a-sides team in football history. But can today we change that a wee bit? Can we maybe get somebody good in there? Maybe. I mean, Christie and Turnbull are decent players, to be fair to them. But it's not a great 4, you know? You want better than that. So let's quickly go through our contestants. We don't want to waste too much time because these can be lengthy. And I think this year might be a record number of contestants. Big shout out to Shedding Cabbage, who once again has made us this list of players, who's made us the Hunger Games. He does it every year for us. I don't even ask, and he just does it. He's an absolute hero. I'll drop his Twitter in the description below, and I'll also drop the link for you to play this yourself if you want to go ahead and see who your winner is for the Celtic Hunger Games. This is the contestants this year then in the district, well, the first district I should say. We've got the coaches. We've got Ange, Kennedy, Strachan's Laptop, and Harry Kewell. Harry Kewell, of course, making his debut in the Celtic Hunger Games. Could it be a coach for the first time? We've not had a coach winner yet. District 2, Greg Taylor, Bernabe, Starfelt, and Moritz Jens. A couple of debutants there, of course, as well. I fancy a wee bit of Moritz Jens doing well here. Bit of a big guy. He's got the physicality. I could see him battering somebody to death with an axe. Well, do you know what? He's kind of nice. I think he'd show mercy if he was to try that. District 3, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Stephen Welsh, Juranovic, and Tony Ralston. District 4, Abildgaard, Moy, James McCarthy, and Turnbull. If you're looking for a silent killer, then I think James McCarthy might be the one. Not because he's literally, you know, got that ability in him, just because he's fucking silent. You know, you wouldn't hear a thing. District 5, we've got Gucci, Matt O'Reilly, Rio Hatate, and Scott Robertson. 6, McGregor, Forrest, Abada, and Jota. District 7, Maida, Haksabanovic, Samaras 2. As he's been called here, but Georgios Yakimakis and Kyogo. Do you know what? Georgios Yakimakis, he could be up there for this as well. He'd be up there. He's got a good chance. District 8, Marvin Comper. He's a former champion. He's got to be in here. Fuck knows where we've found him, but we've found him. Marvin Comper is here. Probably made more appearances in the Celtic Hunger Games than he did for Celtic himself. What a stat that is. The current champion, Albion Ayeti, we've brought him back from the loan. Ryan Christie and Dane Murray. We've then got some of the youth team involved. We've got Bosun Lal, Yuno, Toby Oluwayemi, and Bruno Davidson. Man, imagine one of those guys won. I mean, Bruno Davidson doesn't even look old enough to actually compete in the Celtic Hunger Games. Could he win it? That would be a turn for the books. District 10, Rocco Vata, Connor Hazard, Stephen McManus, and Darren O'Day. District 11, we've got Fran Alonso, Scott Bain, Joe Hart, and Segrist, the goalkeepers district. Joe Hart, can he do it? Give me the fucking ball. We need that sort of passion. You know, imagine him looking for, like, I don't know, a machete with that passion in him. You've got to back him at that point. And then District 12, we've got the corporate four: Ian Banker, Dermot Desmond, Michael Nicholson, and Peter Lawwell. If one of those four win, then there could be riots at Celtic Park. So all four former winners are here. We've got a lot of debutants, and we've got some new faces in the board and coaches department. This is going to be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in. We're going to have a laugh. Who is going to be the 2022 Celtic Hunger Games winner? Let me know in the comments right now who you think is going to win. And then by the end, we'll see if you were right. Let's get this going. Right, okay, here we go. The Celtic Hunger Games are underway. The horn has sounded. The bloodbath begins. Kennedy runs away from the cornucopia. Is that foreshadowing him taking a managerial job sometime soon? I don't know. Desmond runs away from the cornucopia. Is that foreshadowing him leaving the cob in some capacity too? I very much doubt it. Taylor's ran. Lawal has ran. Basically, everybody's doing their best to get away from the cornucopia to start with. Fran Alonso's found a backpack full of camping equipment. Nicholson takes a spear. Nice. We've been going on about Nicholson being a little bit more ruthless since coming in. Well, he's gone for the spear straight away. Anybody read that? I don't really want to read that. That's horrible. Bain cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. I did not expect that to be this. Jesus Christ. The board are getting themselves prepared, man. They know they're expecting the 60,000 Celtic fans to ransack them during this, because Nicholson's got a spear, Lawwell's got a sword. This is literally 2020 Celtic. As we flooded Celtic Park in protest, they were behind the scenes with their spears and their swords. Oh, wow, we've got a first. Wow. Turnbull has killed two. He's set off an explosive. James Forrest and Vata is gone. That is going to be music to some people's ears, that David Turnbull has killed James Forrest. Former winner David Turnbull starting off quite literally with a bang, and then Aaron Moy has decapitated Ideguchi. That probably explains why we have never seen Yosuke Ideguchi play. Look at this! What's the board on it, right? Spear, sword and sickle. Ian Banker has took a sickle from inside the cornucopia. What is the board planning here? Jesus. Is it just me, or does every year this game get more brutal? Abildgaard has shot a poisonous blow dart into Hazard's neck, slowly killing him. That is fucking brutal, that. And O2 has also killed himself. So we had two suicides in the opening day. Well, look at that. You could not write that. That's brilliant, isn't it? Cameron Carter-Vickers and Starfelt are hunting together for other tributes. The centre-half partnership of dreams. Turnbull has defeated Haksabanovic in a fight, but spared his life, David. Thank you. Thank you, David. Oh my God. Darren O'Day shoots an arrow into Ian Banker's head. Take that, you bastard. I mean, this is a scenario and a half, this. Bernabei has forced Juranovic to either kill Bruno Davidson or Stephen Welsh. He's decided to kill Stephen Welsh. I think he's probably made the decision that most of the Celtic support would go with at this moment in time. But that is... poor Bruno. Subject to this at such a young age. Bernabei, once again showing quite a maniac side of himself. Dermot Desmond questions his sanity. We question it every fucking year, Dermot. Jens picks flowers. I told you, he's too nice, man. He's not got a chance. Ange stalks Christie. I hope that's not our scouting method for the next year or two. I don't want him back. 9 dead after day one. Christ, what a wipeout that is. Bain, Forrest, Vata. Didn't even see him go. Gucci, Hazard, O2, Siegrist, Ian Banker and Stephen Welsh all gone after day one, which means if we have a quick look, sorry I have to keep scrolling, there's a few black and white faces in there already. Let's get through to the next day. It's gone well so far, to say the least. Bernabei attacks O'Day, but Christie protects him, killing Bernabei. Wow, there's Bernabei gone. He was trying. He was going for it. He had that dog in him, but sadly, Ryan Christie, a former winner, has used his experience and killed him. McCarthy's just chucked it already. McCarthy begs for Juranovic to kill him. He refuses, keeping McCarthy alive. You can tell Jambo's he's not having it right now. Gavin Strachan has set off an explosive which has killed the reigning champion Albion Ayeti, Toby Olayemi and Matt O'Reilly. Wow. I never realised Gavin had it in him. Do you think he's used the laptop? Like, he's maybe left something open to lure them in. Dirty bastards, don't even say it. But he's left something open to lure them in, and bang, laptops went off and won. That's how he's done it. Freedom gone, wow. Lawal and Lawwell hold hands. Couldn't have picked a better two, Lawal and Lawwell. We're into day 2. Day 2, here we go. Starfelt has decapitated Dyson Maida. What a start to the day, eh? Breakfast served. It's Maida's head on a plate. Riddle brown sauce, what you want? Wow! Jens Ralston and Dane Murray have successfully ambushed and killed Kyogo, John Kennedy and Peter Lawwell. That is quite the trio to take down. Peter Lawwell is gone. He'll somehow resurrect and come back. It's fucking Peter Lawwell. Moy falls into a pit and dies. What a way to go. What a twat. Joe Hart fishes. I love that, Joe. Thanks. Thank you so much. And finally, Haksabanovic poisons Marvin Comper's drink. He drinks it and dies. The first ever winner gone. And who killed him? My boy. Go on, Sayad. What a twat. Carter Vickers has killed himself. Detonating a landmine while trying to arm it. You twat. My God. Haksabanovic is on smoke here. Haksabanovic, Hart and Rio get into a fight. And Haksabanovic just killed both. My boy. My boy. I don't even know who I'm rooting for. Obviously, I'm rooting for Haxa. He's the one I want to win. Go on, son. McCarthy has passed out from exhaustion. He literally does fuck all. Oh, he's winning this. Dermot Desmond is fucking winning this. Juranovic attacked him, but somehow Desmond's escaped. I don't know if he's jumped into his private jet or something, but he's escaped. Monopoly Man's winning it. Oh, 3 more deaths to report on. A good 3 as well. Hatate, Joe Hart and Cameron Carter Vickers gone. Unlucky if you had them in your sweepstake. It's time to move on. Let's get into night 3. Christine Jota hold hands. Jens convinces McGregor to snuggle with him. He might win this just by going through it in the nicest way possible. I've not seen him get into any violence yet. Oh, Harry Q, you twat. He's poisoned Nicholson, but he's drank the wrong one. He's killed himself. Harry Q away. Michael Nicholson survives the specky one. Oh my goodness. Fran Alonso quietly hums. Oh, Desmond's away. Desmond's away. Strachan's on smoke now. Strachan has severely injured Desmond, but put him out of his misery. He's took him out like Old Yeller. He shot him in the head. Desmond's gone, put down like a dog. Oh, he's a hero now. There's got to be statues. When we go to Celtic Park, there's going to be statues of Gavin Strachan. Oh, Starfelt has speared Ange in the abdomen. Has it killed him? Ange! He can't... What? Had he actually been serious about Jens? Is this like had he taken the piss now? Jens is pricked by thorns while picking berries. What is Jens' game plan? I really need to know. I need to know his game plan. Flowers, berries, snuggling. Come on, it's the Hunger Games, son. Oh, there's McCarthy away. McCarthy has died of hypothermia. It was always going to be some illness that took him. You know, it was never going to be anything else but illness. He's gone. McCarthy away. Oh, wow. Greg Taylor with a triple kill. Fran Alonso, Stephen McManus and Ryan Christie gone. So I think there might only be one former winner left, and I think it's David Turnbull. Unless he's dead. I can't remember. But Taylor's just got a triple kill. Ralston's just killed Darren O'Day by overpowering him. Not surprised by that. Ralston's a big boy. Well, all the deaths are coming in now. Oh, wow. Day 5 has started with a bang. Starfelt has killed Gavin Strachan. Gavin is gone. Gav is gone. Kill me. Giacomakis, Abelgard, Jens and Bruno Davidson track down and kill Jota. What did it take? 4 people to kill poor Jota. They're that jealous. Wow. Wow. I've lost respect for all 4 of you. Oh, Dane Murray has thrown a knife into the head of Josip Juranovic. Josip is gone. Greg Taylor has decapitated McGregor. There's a lot of decapitations in this Celtic squad. I'm not a big fan of that. They're getting very, Jeffrey Dahmer with it. I thought Strachan was killed. Did he survive? I thought he was killed.
I can't believe it. Someone said he was dead.
Oh, well, if he wasn't dead, he's dead now. That was quick. Abelgard has shot an arrow into his head. So maybe Strachan might have survived the first attack, but I think that might be him finished off now. Jens and Abada have worked together to drown Greg Taylor. Jens is a bit of a... I think he might be bipolar. Multiple personality disorder or something. Seems he's into a few different things. Abelgard repeatedly stabs Starfelt to death with Sice. Ow. Oh, we're into it. This is it. This is where a lot of people will begin to go. The arena event has kicked off. The border has begun to rapidly contract. They're all being closed in. Jens has survived. Thinking they could escape, Abada and Nicholson have attempted to run through the border together. Don't know what's happened to them. What is their fate? Bruno Davidson survives. Abelgard survives. Robertson survives. Giacomakis survives. It looks as though everybody's surviving. Everybody... No! 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 Haksabanovic is gone. He's tripped on a tree root and is unable to recover fast enough, which means he is part of the 6 tributes that have fallen. Strachan, Taylor, Starfelt, Abada, Nicholson and Haksabanovic, which means we must be down to the final few. We must be down to the final few. Moritz Jens, Tony Ralston, David Turnbull, Abildgaard, Scott Robertson, Giacomakis, Dane Murray, Lawal, Bruno Davidson, and that's us. That's all that's left. Oh wow. Tony Ralston and Samaras second, aka Giacomakis, have fought Robertson and Turnbull. Robertson and Turnbull survive. Wow, if you had to pick who you'd have been backing in that fight, you'd have lost a lot of money. Jens is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Will he survive is the question. Wow, it's getting... The young lads are doing well. Bruno Davidson, Scott Robertson, they've fought Turnbull and Murray. Davidson and Robertson survive. Wow, we're going to see Bruno Davidson win it all, aren't we? Bruno Davidson is actually going to win this. Jens has tended to Lawal's wounds. Abelgard accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Tony Ralston, Giacomakis, Turnbull, Murray and Abelgard all gone. So what, is it like 3 left now? Moritz Jens, Scott Robertson, Bruno Davidson and Bosun Lawal. So we've got 3 we've got like 3 B teams / youth players and Moritz Jens. This has not went the way I would have imagined it. Here we go. This is it. Down to the final part. Bruno Davidson set up a camp. Robertson thinks about winning. Jens sings himself to sleep and Lawal questions his sanity. Who's the favourite when it comes to that? I mean, Jens is loving that. The way that it's going, it has to be Jens. He's been killing folk, but he's been having the time of his life. I'd be shocked if he doesn't win it now. Lawal accidentally detonates a landmine. Lawal is gone. We're down to 3. Jens is questioning his sanity. He must be bipolar. Bipolar, yes, bipolar. Robertson is collecting fruit and Bruno Davidson attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death, which means we are down to 2. It's Moritz Jens and Scott Robertson as the final 2. Who is joining the list of winners? This is crazy because we've actually had a German centre-back win this before, Marvin Comper, and we've also had Scottish central midfielders win it before, Turnbull and Christie. So, who's going to win this time? No! Moritz is gone, which means the winner is Scott. Why is this team so shit? Lewis Laird will be in fucking heaven right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Celtic Hunger Games 2022 is Scott Robertson, who probably won't even be at Celtic next year. There you go. There was your final standings. Look at the top 4. You couldn't have picked that if you fucking tried. Robertson wins with 4 kills. Jens in second place. Wow. There's this kind of... You can pause and see where your man finished, whoever you had picked to win it, where your person is gone. The person in last place was Scott Bain, who killed himself right off the fucking bat of it. But, there you go. Scott Robertson. And that's it. The list goes Marvin Comper, Ryan Christie, David Turnbull, Albin Ayeti, and Scott Robertson. He joins the class, the Roll of Honour, the winners. Thanks for watching.